Hello there, guys, and welcome to the first episode of my retro gaming series. Finally got around to working out what I was going to do with this. The video here is just me playing some Tekkit over at Knock Inc. If you've not seen any of my Tekkit stuff, check it out. Links are in the description. It's quite interesting. I think it's quite interesting, but I would because I made the video. What I've done so far over there, and there's always cool stuff going on. This gameplay here is mainly me working towards building my 6 new chambers for my nuclear reactor. Anyway, enough of that. This is about retro gaming. So what I thought I'd do is I'd just give you an intro into retro gaming. Not just so much the retro gaming themselves, but more a intro of how I got into gaming and my history in gaming. And I remember gaming before I even had a console. Friends of mine and my cousin, they had, I think it was like the Master System era, and I longed for a computer game console. And before I actually got a proper console, I always remember as a kid, I used to have like a pretend games console that I made out of cardboard, and I would sit and play with that. I didn't have a deprived childhood by any means, but I didn't have a computer, and that's just what I was doing with it. So shortly after that, we did get hold of our first console, me and my brother. I think it was given to us by a friend, and it was an Atari 2600. And it was a second generation console, so it was quite a thin, small looking thing. And so we had that, and we had it on like a little black and white TV that me and my brother used to play on in the dining room. And I remember 4 games that we had. I think we had more, but the 4 games I remember that we had on that was Millipede and Centipede, which were 2 different games, but pretty much exactly the same concept behind both the games. So I don't know why there was 2 games at the time. We had Roadrunner, and we had a game called Crystal Castles. And they were pretty cool games, and like I say, we used to play it. We had a black and white TV at the time, and every now and again we got to take it into the living room, and we would get to play it in colour, and it was like, oh my god, it's amazing, it's amazing. And shortly after that, I longed, and I kept badgering my mum and dad to get me. I wanted a Master System. My dad used to work on Scunthorpe Market at the time, and I remember him coming home one Friday, and I overheard them talking, and I was pretty sure that they were going to bring one home. And he walked through the door, and he didn't have anything in his hand, and I was quite disappointed. And I think I went into the living room and sulked, and then 5 minutes later, he walked through this Master System box, and I was like, "Oh my god, I got a Master System!" And I was so excited at the time of getting it, and the Master System was the first big investment for me, because I remember saving. I used to save all my pocket money up, and we used to have a stall on Boston Market on a Saturday. I used to go down there and buy second-hand games from a Master System. I had loads of games. I think I had all the Sonic games, Mortal Kombat, Sensible Soccer, the Lilyhammer. I think it's Lilyhammer in '94, Winter Olympics, Tennis Ace, Impossible Mission. The game list went on and on and on. I invested so much money into the Master System, and for quite a while, it brought entertainment to us. Me and my brother used to sit there. We used to play the Master System, and it was great. And then a year or so later, I was properly into computer games then, and I decided that I wanted to go to the next step, which was actually I bought a Super Nintendo for myself again off the market stall in Boston. I must have invested so much money into him over the years, and then it started with that, pretty much the same as the Master System. That I just threw money at it, all my pocket money. I had like a part-time job as well that I was getting money from, and my collection grew and grew and grew. To then a few years later, after we had the 2 consoles still, my brother he bought a PlayStation 1 off his friend from school, and I always remember the PlayStation 1. It came with Three games. There was FIFA 97, so it was 1997 when we got our PlayStation 1. FIFA 97, the Die Hard trilogy, which is an amazing, epic game, 3 games in one. That kept me entertained for a long, long time. And I can't remember what this was called, but it was like a puzzle game, like a horror puzzle game type thing. It was a 3-disc game. I really can't remember. I thought it was called H, but I did some research and it's not called H. Q, D, D. I think it was called D. I don't know. I'll have to check that. But yeah. And then, as time went on, and we could see that graphics were evolving and things, it wasn't as much fun playing the Master System and the SNES anymore. So I then decided that maybe it was time to chop them in, and I started investing my money a lot more in my PlayStation. I think by the time I stopped playing the PlayStation, or sorry, I went to the next level, PlayStation 2, I must have had 50 plus games on it. I invested serious amounts of cash into the games, into the console. While I had that as well, I also swapped in my Master System. I sold my Master System and SNES for a Nintendo 64 at the time. So, my youth was pretty much any money I had, I would invest in computer games. Not just games, but accessories, guns, wheels, steering wheels, things like that. And it was a passion for me. Other people, they would buy music and toys and not toys, maybe a bit older toys, but music and DVDs. My passion was computer games, and always had been. So then the evolution came along. We got the PlayStation 2, which I think I got soon after it came out. Got ripped off. I paid £400 for mine. I didn't stop there buying consoles. I bought an original Xbox, and I also bought a Sega Dreamcast. I only ever had 2 games for my Dreamcast, which was Sonic Chaos and Virtua Tennis. And the only reason I really bought that was because I'd seen a game on a channel on Sky called Samba de Amigo. Some of you might know of it. And I really wanted that game, not so much because the game is really pretty, cheesy crap game, rhythm game, but more for the soundtrack, because there were some amazing tunes on that game from what I can remember seeing on the TV. I never did get it, so the Dreamcast may have been a bit of a wasted investment, but the Xbox wasn't. I think I got about 10 games on my Xbox. I preferred the Xbox to the PlayStation because I always found loading times were less on the Xbox. However, I was a PlayStation guy really at heart, and my passion lied with my PlayStation. So I invested a lot more money into my PlayStation than I did my Xbox. In the end, I sold my Xbox, kept my PlayStation 2, and collection grew, probably about 30, 40 games on PlayStation 2. Then got really into it with the, Guitar Hero was about. So, got the guitars. I've always been quite a musical guy, me, so that was, really important for me. And then, of course, the Wii came out, and everybody wanted a Wii. I got one, and you know what? For a start, it's great. The Wii is a great console. Don't get me wrong. But my philosophy about the Wii is that it's one of those consoles you get out when you've got the family around or you've got a party. It's great for entertaining, but I've never really seen the Wii as a serious console. Sorry to everybody that does see the Wii as a serious console, but it's not for me. So I did get some games on there like Zelda, because I'm a big Zelda fan. Love role-play games, and Mario, of course, got some Mario games and Mario Kart, and Wii Fit. Love the gadgets on the console, so we ended up getting the Wii Fit. And EA Sports Active was another one. And yeah, and then I finally saved up enough money, and we went to the PlayStation 3. So we chopped in the PlayStation 2, got a PS3, and that's where we are today. Although saying that, I'm not actually got a PlayStation 3 because if you follow me on YouTube and things, you'll know that I've had the yellow light of death for the second time. I had it repaired the first time, but so I wasn't going to do the investment for the second time and get it repaired again. So I'm actually waiting to get a new PS3. So yeah, that's basically my background on gaming. Still very much an active gamer. Play obviously Minecraft on the PC, but that's about as much PC gaming as I do. I did have F1 as well, but changed my graphics card for work on my PC, and it ran at like 5 frames per second. It was unplayable, so don't play F1 unfortunately anymore. So I had to stop my YouTube series that I was doing at the time of that, which is quite sad. But yeah, so that's my history of gaming. Just to give you a bit of a background, what I'm going to take this series into now is I'm going to go back and I'm going to play some of these games. And as I play them, I'm going to try and think about what it was like playing them at the time and what the thoughts were, and different bits and pieces. And I think what I'm probably going to do is kick off with Alex the Kid, because everybody knows that the good old Master System 2. I don't know about the Master System 1, but the Master System 2 came with Alex the Kid in Miracle World. So everybody had that game that had a Master System game. So why not start there as a good starting point. And then I probably won't play through all my games that I own, but I'll play through a good few of them and try and bring back some good memories for myself, hopefully. Anyway, guys, hope you liked this intro to my retro gaming series. If you did, please give me a like, leave me some comments. If you're not already, please subscribe. It's always great to see new people subscribing to my channel. And if you want to see more Tekkit, as I said, there's a link in the description to my Tekkit playthrough series. There'll be more of that coming soon. But anyway, stay tuned. More videos coming soon. Like I say, hope you like this. Thanks for watching. I'm Inscotters, and I'll catch you later. Bye, guys.